Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you guys are well. Welcome back to my channel, Renee's Insights. Today's pick a card reading is going to be what makes you intimidating to others. So my lovelies, what I would like you to do is take a look at these two images and go towards the image that you feel most drawn to. As always, timestamps will be in the comments below for you. If you need more time, then pause this video. If not, let's get straight into your reading, my lovelies. And I hope you guys enjoy the messages. Hey pile one, so if you guys chose this image, let's get into your reading, my lovelies. I hope you guys enjoy. And some of these messages will resonate for you. For pile one, what makes you intimidating to others? Let's see, shall we? Messages, please, for pile one. What makes pile one intimidating to others? The devil in the reverse. Shame the devil and the devil shall flee. I just heard in my head and that's the truth. Ace of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We have Capricorn here as well. What is it to do with toxic, unhealthy people that want to leech on your energy? That's for some of you. And we have the 10 of Wands. You will not be oppressed. Absolutely not. There is something about your energy that you attract, quite dark energy. You may be someone who sits in a lot of light, you know. And when you do sit in a lot of light, you will attract light, yes, but you will also attract darkness. But there is something pertaining to specific situations of darkness where it's like they want to make you feel trapped and oppressed and weighed down. And you're able to see that. There's something about people that are really addicted to your energy. Goodness gracious, like it's a sense of codependency. Something about what intimidates you to others is that people want to be codependent on you to slow you down possibly, or to create a situation, a narrative here where, there's something pertaining to like destiny swapping, I would say. Something about roles reversing here where you're the one that ends up in darkness and they end up taking your light. It's really giving like energy vampire vibes here, guys. Let's keep going. What makes pile one intimidating to others, please? Thank you. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you have a gift of foresight. Absolutely. You can see that shit coming from a mile away, can't you? Yeah, Moon, Pisces, Cancer. What's that Moon about? Well, she's very intimidating, the Queen of Wands. She's down on business. Some of you may have Aries in your chart. Heavy fire here so far in this reading. Aries, Leo, Sag. So what is making you intimidating to others? I feel your physical appearance, absolutely. I feel like other women find you intimidating if you're a woman watching this. Especially when it pertains to your fashion. It's weird energy that I'm getting that. It's like they may see something that you wear and I'll just go up to the women straight. I really like that. Where'd you get that from? These are people that will scan what you're wearing and wishing that they knew where it's from. What on earth? But I'm also getting something pertaining to your creativity and your independence. You stand alone. I could be talking to a pile one who travels on their own. Solo dates and all sorts. If you want to get a bite to eat, okay, let me just take a trip to Nando's. Or if there's a movie that's just recently come out, you're traveling. You're going to watch that movie on your own. You are not waiting for Tom, Dick, or Harry. Rally up friends, whatever the case may be, and then travel and go and pursue your passions. No. I feel like your energy, very powerful, strong energy I'm getting in this reading where you were possibly like this as a child. You know, you possibly didn't not. Okay, let me rephrase that because I was going to say you don't like hearing the words no. I feel like it's how people say things to you. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's really giving that vibe, you know. But your energy is telling me that you stand alone, you're comfortable on your own. And you work fast paced as well. So that's another thing that intimidates others. Like, you're very fast paced. It's very hard for people to catch up with you. Um, like, you're always one step ahead with that Three of Wands to the Queen of Wands. You're a powerful manifester, because the Queen of Wands she will bring shit into her reality, because she's quite confident. Well, not quite, she is. That's go getter energy there. But there is something pertaining to your manifestations and your growth that you do it in silence. People ain't got a bloody clue that you were doing this all along. It's really given that, guys. Definitely something pertaining to you doing things alone. Now that's interesting. Let's go back to that 10 of Wands there. You know, life can be lifing. Not everything's going to be hunky dory. We're going to have times when we're going to feel weighed down with responsibilities. You could be a single parent watching this, or just overall you're someone who has a lot of responsibilities. I could be talking to a par one who has a really busy lifestyle as well. So another thing that's intimidating to others, how are you looking good? Like a snack. You're feeling good, looking good, smelling good, and you've got all these responsibilities on your back as well. Because rightfully so, not everyone can deal with stress. Mm-mm. You know, you're not out here having a Britney Spears meltdown. That was quite insensitive. I take that back. I love you, Britney. I love you. You know what I mean, guys. You're not out here having mental breakdowns, saying you can't cope. The world's too fast for you. You want it to slow the fuck down, because that's how you possibly feel sometimes, but you keep on pushing. You don't let life knock you down. That's what it's really given. Whereas other people, if they were having all these responsibilities on their back, they wouldn't be able to manage at all. There is definitely something about you do things on your own and you still manage to make progress in life. You don't remain stagnant. Really like that, guys. Really, really like that for you. Let's keep going. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely. If you have picked this pile, you are someone who is comfortable on your own. You are someone that I feel you work more alone, on your own. You get things done on your own rather than working with a group of people. And I'm not saying that you are someone who doesn't know how to work part of a team. I just feel like you thrive more independently. So you could be an entrepreneur watching this, or if you work within a company, you may work in a job where it's quite flexible, where you can express your art, your creativity. You are not micromanaged. You know, you may have bosses that trust in your creativity or whatever you do in your profession, where they're not always hounding you down, or you've worked to be in a position of leadership. If it's not something that you do, where you have your own business, there is someone in particular that's intimidated by you. Could be a Virgo or a Capricorn, that I feel is intimidated by your strength and the fact that you have managed to plant your seeds over a period of years. You broke free from something, possibly a trauma bond. And this is someone that I feel wanted you to be attached to that trauma bond. And I feel like there is an energy of this person feels threatened of the fact that you were able to unlock the shackles, reclaim your power back, and do everything that they didn't want you to do. Because I feel like this is someone who always saw your strength. That's why they were drawn to you in the beginning, but not for the right reasons. It was to dim you down, make you stuck and stagnant, and not make you thrive in life. Hater. This is someone that I feel was secretly in competition with you, and I just heard bibs in the background. So that's for some of you. You were too strong. This is someone that possibly needs people. They prey on the weak. It's weird energy. It's like they are attracted to confident women or men, but in the next breath, it gives them a hard on and a turn on to turn that strong woman or man into someone who's weak. So then they feel superior. Don't like that. It's really giving misogynist vibes in that. sense, guys. But definitely someone who is intimidated of the fact that you have made something of yourself. Nine of Pentacles is lavish, having plenty. And I'm not saying you need to be out here living in a mansion. Maybe you do, but you have created something for yourself. Absolutely. Congratulations. You be slaying demons out here. With that devil in the reverse. Let's keep going with that tower. Yeah, mouth wide open, shock and all sorts. Whoever that person is. Aries, Scorpio. What makes pile one intimidating to others, please? Ten of Cups. Yeah, something to do with family. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just feeling dizzy thinking about this. Oh, literally. Seven of Cups is like, woo. I feel like I'm talking to a pile one who, you know, possibly like a headless chicken during the day. You may not even have time for yourself, but you make things happen. That's what intimidates others. You know, you have to attend to your children possibly, or family, or some of you could be carers watching this where you look after your parents, you know, nieces, nephew. You could have a big family. And like I said, you're still here sitting pretty or handsome if you're a man watching this, and you're very well kept. Not only because, you know, you're looking good with your physical appearance, but you're still able to pursue your dreams, your passions, whatever the case may be. And you actually make it happen in the midst of chaos. When shit is hitting the fan, it's kind of like you are someone who works under pressure. That turns you on, doesn't it? It's weird energy that. It's like it makes you even more determined. Like, no, I'm going to push through all this madness, this chaos that's going on in my life. You're very resilient. Very resilient. Let's keep going. It's something to pertain to your opportunities that people find intimidating. It also could be love options. That's for some of you, but you don't even like these options anyway. I thank you, but no thank you. So, you know what it's given, that you get a lot of attention and you could be side-eyeing me like, do I? That's how people see it. Something about you get loads of options, love options, career options. And I feel like there's hidden jealousy attached to that with that moon to the Queen of Wands. Tell me more about that. The world. Some of you could be models watching this, or if you are someone who poses for fun, something to do with selfies. I don't know if you are an influencer watching this. That could be for someone in this reading, or there is someone in this reading that loves to post where there's something to do with oh my gosh. What have you accomplished for yourself? Because I feel like you've accomplished something. It could be graduation, you have a degree. You could be the first one in your family that has done something. Like you broke a generational curse. I feel like you have family members that are intimidated of you because you have done something where you're like, no, I'm going to do something different. And you're very much passionate about that. You don't follow the crowd. Absolutely not. So for some of you, like I said, you could be the first one who's a graduate in your family, or you've done something independently, which is something that your family sees as a bit taboo. Like, you know, it gives their head a wobble of how you even made that happen, because I don't feel like they believed in it. I don't. If it's something that you have done that is quite unordinary to them, okay? Others of you, like I said, you could be influencers, or just something to do with when you post for fun, or there's something about freedom. What is it to do with your routine? I don't know. It's like, why am I getting that? You know, comparison is the thief of joy, where these are people that actually have some form of accomplishments in their life. It's a weird energy. How can I explain this? These are people that are never satisfied for one. They may have a lot of blessings in their life, but they always seem to find and I don't feel like this is just with you. I don't. I feel like it's more heightened because you've recently accomplished something. Where on the timeline, I don't know. Or like I said, it could be just something to do with recognized on the internet for some of you, or graduation, or you've done something independently. But nevertheless, there is something pertaining to whoever these family members are, some of you, it could even be friends with that Two of Cups there, where these are people, like I said, have blessings in their life, but they always want the next best thing. They're always comparing, like, okay, I do have a lot, but pile one has that, and I wonder what it would feel to have that. You know, these are people that I don't feel shows appreciation to the Most High. They don't. It's like they do, but they don't. It's a weird energy to relay back to you guys, but it's really given that they know what they have. They have a lot of emotional abundance in their life, but they still find themselves side-eyeing what other people have when they should be focusing overall on what the divine has blessed them with, you know. Everyone has their own journey, pathway, and destiny. What else for pile one? Ten of Swords, Three of Cups. We have the Lovers. Oh, if some of you have Gemini in your chart, you don't have to. Or some of you could be like a bit of a chatterbox, or you don't force things, guys. It's really given also, you may have a lot of pick-me's around you. Why are they not choosing me? It's like, oh, get a grip. You know, especially in this day and age, everything's about being on bloody online, and everyone wants to be the, I was gonna say chosen one. I could be talking to a chosen one, but I don't know. There is something pertaining to someone wants to be chosen, someone wants to be seen, someone wants to be recognized, and it could be when you go out with these people, possibly about something about traveling here, clubbing. I don't know, but you may get a lot of attention from men, women, and your friends don't. They're in the shadows. They feel like you steal the show. But the thing is, your energy is telling me that you don't even want half of these scallywags, for one, like I said. And two, the Queen of Wands, she attracts. There's something about your charisma, your charm. You're naturally like that. You could be someone who's naturally funny as well. So that's what intimidates others. There's something about your connections with people, possibly people that you wouldn't ideally go out of your way to form friendships with. This could be pertaining to work, or when you go in social settings. Say if a friend says, oh, I'm going here today, it's Bob's party, can you come with me, because I don't feel so confident and comfortable going on my own. You're like, yeah, okay. And then you go to this place, right, there's a group of people that you're like, oh yeah, I'm not really fond of, but you find a way to connect with these people. You know, love is here. Gemini energy. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. There is something pertaining to, you're able to create a conversation. It could be about anything, small talk, but you make people feel important, where it's like you genuinely want to form that connection. And I don't feel like it's, because that sounds like you're being a bit fake, but I don't feel you are in the next breath. Like I said, it's not people that you genuinely would form friendships out of work with if it's a work situation. You could be a really good saleswoman or salesman if you work in sales. I just heard pitching as well. You know how to pitch very well. It doesn't have to be in that field, but like I said, if you have friends that don't feel so confident, it's like they ask for you to, you know, accompany them, but intimidates them in the next breath, because they can see you, they're literally watching you like, oh my gosh, like you could be forming a friendship, you could be forming like a dialogue with one of their friends, which they asked you to do, but then they feel a type of way about it. It's like, what? It's not making sense to me. And that could be in a form of a workplace as well. That you know how to break the ice, something about bonding with people. You make people feel important. Absolutely. But there's something to do with a connection out of that, that possibly has asked you to make a deal, to get in partnership with a business partner for some of you, if it's something pertaining to work, or like I said, if it's a social event out of work. And then they feel all weird about it and start having all these jealous vibes and all these secret feelings. That's just strange to me. Let's keep going. What else for part one? Then I'm going to close out your reading, my lovelies. What else for pile 1? Eight of Pentacles, work. Four of Swords. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, something to do with the 3D world here. Heavy Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Who else do we have here? Fixed energy, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, heavy Aqua in this reading. Consistency, you're able to stay on course. There's something to do with endings here because we do have 2 10s. Look up the angel number 1010. That may mean something for you. But with this 10 of Swords to the 10 of Wands to the World, there is definitely something to do with cycles that you've gone through. Not the greatest of cycles. But you've managed again to persevere through, stay on course on things. No matter the pace of the journey, whether you're going through challenging times, you're working towards a project. Something about your hustle here, like you know how to hustle, like make nothing into something. There is definitely something to do with creativity here. You could be very good at drawing, acting, singing, a speaker for some of you with the Ace of Swords there. Good at working with people, getting people into partnerships. You could be like the middleman. I don't know. There is definitely something about what you do. I don't know if you work in fashion, makeup, whatever it is, you're really good at it. You're very skilled. Very, very skilled. Goodness gracious. And I feel like what intimidates others is that, yes, you've gone through a lot of cycles that I feel has made you stronger, but you've managed to, again, remain consistent through the storm, not get distracted. There's something about your energy. You're not easily distracted by people, especially if it comes to like invites. Maybe you are someone who has friends where there's always something going on. There's always someone's birthday party, or like I said, some of you could have a big family, or you may just have friends that are always wanting to go out, and there is something attached to you, like you have that willpower and strength to say no. You're not someone who will easily fall into temptation, desires, self-gratification. If you want to make nothing into something, you will make the necessary sacrifices. So, for instance, it could be that your family or your relationship, I don't know, there is something to do with things may be harder for a while with that 10 of Wands to the 10 of Cups. Something about some aspect of your life will have to be sacrificed in order for you to work on something. So it could be for different reasons, guys. You know, you're not spending more, you're not partying, you know, you're cutting down on something. And these are people that are kind of like indulgent individuals, and they may struggle with self-control, whereas you are able to cut things out instantly. You're not easily swayed, absolutely not. Definitely not easily distracted. And we do have 2 threes here, so I feel like what intimidates others is something pertaining to, again, something to do with you able to mix with different folks. Because I feel like if these 2 groups were to meet each other, no, they wouldn't have nothing in common. You may have like friends that are very indifferent to the other. And if that's your story, something about you have different groups of friends, I feel like they're intimidated by each other as well. I don't know where this is going. But also something to do with work. Skilled, very skilled. You can pick up things very quickly. Very, very, very quickly. Like, because I'm just seeing that 4 of Swords there. Who is always going to work with a bag of issues and headaches? Something to do with someone at work. Like, oh my God, this pissed me off. I don't know if the system's always breaking down, or someone's always cursing at their desk. And you're able to resolve something, or I don't know, you're able to make something more simple, bringing people together, I would say. I don't know if you've been recently celebrated or promoted, recognized for your work. You bloody should be. Something to do with you being promoted recently, recognized, or just overall, a lot of people come to your desk and talk to you. People get intimidated by that because you're, again, why am I talking to a pile one who just minds their own business and they attract people? You know what it is? It's like people get a bit of taste of you and then they get addicted and they want more. So say for instance, if you went to a work function, it was your first time going there. Oh, we really like her or him. No, what are you doing for lunch? Can we hang out more? And you're like, oh, it was nice, and I really like you too, but I don't do that all day, every day. These are people that want to indulge in your energy. They really want to indulge, and some of you may feel like, oh, can you stop knitting that? I really want to focus on my work, but you don't want to seem as rude. That's for some of you, where it's because people genuinely like find your energy alluring. You're like a magnet. Some of you, that's a good thing, but also protect your light in the next breath, like I said with that devil there. So it's really intimidating to other employees because you're being noticed, seen, recognized, whether it's just for a little chit chat or actually promotion. So that is what I have here, guys. I enjoyed this reading. I went for the signs, didn't I? Yeah, I did. All right, so all the best and have a good day. Bye bye. Hey, part two. So if you guys chose this image, let's get into your reading, my lovelies. I hope you guys enjoy, and some of these messages will resonate for you. Okay, so part two. What makes you intimidating by others? Part two. Messages, please. Thank you. Oh, guys. Queen of Swords. Some of you may have Libra in your chart. You do not have to. Something pertaining to your communication here. We have the King of Pentacles. I feel like it could be pertaining to a work situation for some of you. But I feel like there is a masculine in your energy who I feel deserves to be in that energy. Could be a businessman, could even be your business partner or someone who I feel is at the same level as you. But it's really given an energy of where they try to make it out as like, no, I only have the expertise in that and you can't get involved. And it's kind of like someone doesn't like the fact that you're quick-witted, you're sharp, you have a way of communicating your way to sway others' minds, I would say, but also something to do with problem solving, where this is a masculine that may want to always resolve things and not want your input. And it's definitely something I would say to do with your intellect, because the Queen of Swords is very intelligent. And Pentacles are slow moving energy, so this is someone who may deliberately try to slow you down because of your intellect. Some of you may work with money, or something to do with speaking, analyzing things, systems, using computers, IT, I just heard in my head. Or just overall something to do with problem solving here. So yeah, you're definitely intimidating someone who, I don't know, something about their status and how they look, because Pentacles are all about the 3D as well. Be careful with this shady little bugger. I'm just saying, because like I said, the King of Pentacles is someone of high status. They may want to use you for certain things, but they don't want you to fully get involved. You know this though. You know this. I don't know, some of you have even called this person out. So if you haven't, you've said something straight to the point. It's like, I don't know, they try to play it cool, don't they? Suddenly they've got amnesia, dementia. I don't remember. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. Really? Sneaky little bugger. Let's keep going. Queen of Cups. Who are all these bloody people? Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Or it could be you in different energies. That's what it is, guys. So we have, even though I'm getting individual people are intimidated by you, I'm getting that you're able to, something about you wearing different hats here. Strength, your confidence, that's what it is. Some of you may have Leo in your chart. You don't have to. This reading is, oh goodness. For me to be laughing, maybe you're someone who's really funny. Naturally, you're a funny individual, you know. Um, that could be for some of you. But the reason why I was laughing is because what intimidates others is there is something to do with people in your energy that may get not the ick, but second embarrassment. That's it. There is something about you, you're not afraid to call things out. Now, let's go back to that Queen of Swords there. She is someone who will say things with her chest. Does she have empathy in her communication? No, but it's the truth. Sometimes the truth will hurt. Well, not sometimes, all the time, right? And it could be also to do with constructive criticism as well. But I'm getting something to do with people in your energy that may see things, they notice things, but they're not so confident like you to call out a situation. So you may say things in front of other people. These could be your colleagues, your friends, whoever. You know, there is something to do with you may call things out on behalf of other people as well, because they're too that Queen of Cups. These are people that just they don't want to smoke. It's like, no, just leave it. It's not worth it. And you're like, no, it is worth it. We're going to address this situation. So if it's pertaining to like work bullies or something's going on in a family dynamic or a friendship dynamic, you're the one who's going to address it, nip that shit straight in the bud. Definitely something to do with communication here. Absolutely. Hmm. And you're very confident in how you say it, and you know exactly what you're talking about. So that's what intimidates others, that they can't outsmart you. They can't turn around and say what you're talking about or gaslight you. And absolutely not. Let's keep going. The Hermit. Definitely something pertaining to wisdom in this reading with that Queen of Swords to the Hermit. Who do we have here so far? Taurus. We have um, Leo, Libra, Virgo, as I said, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that Queen of Cups. You know what it's also giving? It's giving like an underdog energy as well. Oh, I like this reading, guys. There is something pertaining to your energy that, let's go back to those three court cards where I said, oh, all these bloody people, but I'm also getting that you're able to be in different energies. And why can I not stop referring to this bloody Queen of Swords here that people are not so used to seeing? Because with that strength, it's also given that you may have been in the shadows for a while with that hermit, weren't you? Hmm. There is something to do with you not showing your full potential. Maybe you were someone who's just like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know. There's something about, why am I picking up on someone in this reading that doesn't like to be the center of attention? You'll rather be that person that does things behind the scenes, or I don't know. It's just something possibly as you've got older that you're getting more comfortable in possibly being more outspoken or showing your talents, your skills, your gifts. Okay. And there is something pertaining to people that have seen you in one particular way for a very long time. Like, you keep yourself to yourself and you possibly still do that, but there is something pertaining to how you used to do things, whether it's career or I don't know, there's something to do with what you are specifically good at that people weren't even aware that you even were skilled, gifted in something, or something pertaining to how you express yourself now, that it's given energy of where people underestimated you. Mm, I've got to be honest here, guys. There is something to do with people didn't feel that you were clued on or as smart. Well, they're having a rude awakening now, aren't they? Because with that strength there, it's really giving that you may have had people in your energy that were very prideful, egotistical, full of themselves, you know. Um, I can't shift off this energy to do with as you've got older. Because rightfully so, the hermit is someone who goes within, self discovers. So you may have went through a period of the dark night of the soul, a spiritual awakening where you've discovered who you truly are, um, stepped into your true purpose, and this is where you are now. Possibly some of you are speakers watching this, or just more comfortable in your own skin, you know. So I feel like that's what intimidates others, the fact that you are someone who's gone through. Also, the hermit is someone who goes through a lot of challenges through that darkness. Ain't for shit and giggles, you know. You've cleaned out the cobwebs, haven't you? And you've looked at oneself, and what's come out of that period of darkness is enlightenment, wisdom, possibly passing on your wisdom to others. That's for some of you. Let's continue. Six of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. People don't want you to work. Stop working. Stop earning a living. Stop being so smart and receiving all this generosity. Okay? We don't like that. It doesn't make us feel good. It makes us trapped and stuck in our minds. We're feeling like we're in a mental prison and in our heads now. Oh, tables are turning. Goodness gracious me. What's this hermit about? Two of Wands. Something to do with your destiny. That intimidates others. Absolutely. You've been divinely guided. But they don't know all the darkness that you had to go through in order to be back in that light. All they see now, Pentacles, when I say about 3D, they're just seeing it as, oh, you're receiving so much money. Donations, possibly, with that Six of Pentacles. Kindness, generosity, people praising you, employee of the month, the week, or you're receiving bonuses, pay rise. I don't know. You're receiving a lot, but you deserve it because of the wisdom, the intellect, and the qualification possibly that you have. And not only that, that strength is telling me that you've gone through obstacles. Oh, you've had your weak moments, haven't you? Because you will with the strength. Have you got the confidence, the strength, literally, to pull through? You pulled through that period of darkness. That's what I feel like it is. So I feel like there's something pertaining to, again, because you are coming out of the shadows now. It's like people have been used to you being behind the scenes in the shadows, and you're not so, because you know yourself better. You have a better relationship with yourself. So what intimidates others? They're a bit frustrated, these individuals. They're feeling quite confined and trapped in their circumstances. That's what it is. There could be a bit of projection in this reading. Like, oh, why aren't things going right with me? Things ain't working out for me. Because you're not paying attention to detail and you're more focusing on pile two. You know, you focus on someone else's energy. Where do you think that's going to lead you? I'm just saying, this is not making sense to me. Let's keep going. Temperance. Something to do with your healing energy. I could be talking to an earth angel in this reading, or someone who has a lot of spiritual protection in this reading. Absolutely. So what is it that intimidates others? Oh, if you pick this reading, it's something to do with spirituality here. Tell me more about that temperance, Sagittarius energy. Three of Wands. You could be someone who predicts a lot as well. You could be a reader watching this. You don't have to be. Or just overall something about you seeing premonitions, or you're always right. That's what intimidates others. Why are you always right? How can you have the gift of foresight? Because they pay attention to signs and synchronicities that, again, you should be paying to. And stop paying attention to what, oh gosh, this reading's starting to irritate me. This reading is starting to irritate me, but let's keep going. There is something pertaining to, like I said, you have a gift of foresight. You can see shit coming. You see the warnings. When you see angel number 222555666, you don't see it as shit and giggles. No, you see it as warnings as well. Not every angel number is, oh, you're on the right pathway. Oh, your twin flames coming back. No, you know exactly for what it is. And these are people that are completely delusional. in, you know, a victim of their own circumstances by looks of it with the Eight of Swords. They tied themselves up. No one else did. I don't know. I don't know, guys. People are not feeling good within themselves based on your pathway, basically, and that's what intimidates them, okay? But also, I feel like what intimidates them is the fact that they can't get in your head. What is this? Something about manipulation, planting seeds, something about you're too mentally strong. That's what intimidates people. You're too mentally strong. You're too clued on. You can see things clear as day. Um, and you're at peace. Talk about you being at peace. Page of Swords. Very smart individual, aren't you? It's something about you teaching others. You teach people, or you say something. Something to do with communication here. Like you make people sit. I don't know. It's like whatever you say, you make people sit with themselves and let that shit marinate. Um, and it's not just like a minor thinking of like, oh, what should I eat today? Cheerios or Frosties? No, it's something to do with like life-changing decisions. Possibly you helping others to go through the dark night of the soul as well and discover things within themselves. Let's keep going. The moon. Ace of Wands. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. It could be your own family that's intimidated by you, or something to do with a career, employees. Yeah, goodness, they learn from you. They actually get that notepad out, put that pen to that paper and jotting down notes, guys. I'll be careful with that. Anyway, it's not getting anywhere. It's not getting anywhere because they're still trapped. So I feel like what intimidates others is the fact that you're always able to come up with new ideas. Something about, I don't know, you're able to think outside the box and you're very inquisitive. But you also question things. That's what intimidates people. Like, why do you keep questioning me? Why do you keep questioning my moves? Why do you keep questioning me? I'm trying to make you delusional here and not make you see things, and you keep seeing it. You can see past the illusions. That's what intimidates others. Mm-hmm. And like I said, for some of you, it could be family members, or if not family, something to do with career. Absolutely. But you don't take things as face value. Like if someone comes to you, it's like, okay, where's the receipts? You know, something. It could be something as small as someone said something about you. You know, malicious gossip, smear campaigns, or I don't know, something to do with news, information, whether someone's directly coming to you and telling you something about you, and it's quite low vibrational energy, which for some of you it could be, or just overall someone's coming towards you with information and it's like you'll question it. It's like you're not going to be signing on a dotted line. You're not going to go into a situation being naive, you know. Um, you'll ask the relevant questions, something about you analyze things. You go through something, paperwork, whatever the case may be, nook and cranny. And it intimidates others because they want you to be blinded to that. They don't want you to look so much into depth. Because when you do, you clearly start finding things that's been hidden. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's what intimidates your intuition. It's your intuition. Queen of Cups and the moon. That's what intimidates others, your intuition. You're not Delulu. You're not Delulu. You cannot be fooled. Mama didn't raise no fool. Absolutely not. Not in this reading. For many reasons. You are one, divinely protected. Two, you have a good relationship with your ancestors, your guides. Three, you've gone through the dark times where you've discovered things, hence why it's possibly heightened your intuition. Yeah, it's something to do with, it's your bloodline. So people are intimidated by your bloodline, something to do with ancestry here. With that Two of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles, it's definitely something to do with past life I'm getting here. You was meant to do this in your lifetime, in this lifetime, whatever it is, it's being passed on from generation to generation. And so I don't know why they're looking at you sideways. They need to go and talk to God about that. You didn't choose it. So that's what I'm getting here, guys. Definitely something to do with your intuition that really pisses people off. Oh dear. Let's keep going. The moon. Yeah, the sun. Something about exposure. You're able to see things. But also, you can make people, oh my gosh, there is something to do with you making other people who are delulu come out of, take those rose tinted glasses off and see it for what it is. But you do not do it in a very abrupt way where it will hurt people's feelings. Because rightfully so, if you're walking around blinded, say for instance, you're with your man for 20 years and then you discover it was all a lie, you would be the one to be like, say for instance, if you are a reader, or you don't have to be, because there's just something about your energy. It's very nurturing, but like I said, a very intuitive energy. But there is something pertaining to when you take that bandage off, you do it slowly, like you don't mollycoddle, you find a balance, basically. I would say, you give the truth, but you also show empathy. That's what it is. You show empathy because you know that revealing that truth and that secret or whatever the delusion is, it's going to hurt feelings. It's going to hurt feelings, absolutely. Like I said, if it's pertaining to, you can see things pertaining to people's relationships, partnerships, where they're literally in love, or I don't know. There is something to do with you always being on the outside looking in with that 9 of Wands that intimidates others, that you can see things about people's relationships or partnerships, work, family, with that 10 of Pentacles, whatever the case may be. You could be the one that addresses it. There is something about exposure in this reading. Goodness gracious. But that's what light workers are for. Not to just be sitting in light. You have to go through the dark to make people see the light, and that's what you're doing. So I feel like you guys are doing a really good job if you are someone who works in the field of spirituality. But again, you don't have to. And if you are not, I feel like, what are you bloody waiting for? You best get chopping and help humanity out here. I'm just saying. Or if it's something to do with just in a company that you work for, or like I said, a work family dynamic, whatever the case may be, as a collective in this reading, very much divinely guided, intuitive, wise souls, and that's what intimidates people in a work function, and really getting something to do with family and possibly previous partnerships that weren't paying attention to detail to you. That now see something different in you, because I feel like whoever these partnerships were that I don't feel are in your energy now, they were taking advantage of you. With that Queen of Cups, it's really given that they may have taken advantage of your love inside, you being an empath, kind, compassionate. That's how it goes. There are people that will embrace that energy, other people take advantage of it, and whoever these people who took advantage of it, whatever that partnership, it could be even a workplace that you worked in the past for some of you, a loving relationship, a friendship, family member, whatever the case may be, you gave them an inch and they took a bloody mile. There is something pertaining to, they no longer see that side. It's a side of where you see, again, you're on the outside looking in of what you were doing at the time. Maybe that in itself was the illusion, and that's what intimidates. Like, oh my gosh, she's cracked the code, or he's cracked the code. All them years, possibly up to 6 years, when she was giving me this and that, taking me out, giving me birthday presents, making me feel important. I was possibly being an opportunist. That's for some of you. I don't like that. And everything's happening in the right timing with that Temperance there. I don't know. There is something to do with, oh my gosh, where is this reading going? It's like I'm going down a bloody rabbit hole. Maybe there's something to do with exposure of a family secret, or something that was hidden for years and now it's come to light. That's for some of you. I don't know what that's about. Something to do with Now you see people's true colors or a secret that was hidden from you. And now it intimidates them because now they want to get back on your good graces and treat you fairly with that temperance. There's something about making peace and harmony and getting on the right side of you for two reasons. One, because they don't, I don't know, there is something to do with your energy that they see. There's something to do with divine protection and also things moving forward for you that they now want to treat you. I don't know, there's something to do with respect here now because they can no longer pull the wool over your eyes. They now want to come in your life correctly. That's what it's really giving here, guys. Oh gosh, very intense reading. I'm getting a bit of a headache. Goodness. All right. So we've got Pisces, Cancer, Sun, Leo, Sagittarius, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo again. Yeah, that's what I have here, my honeys. It was a pleasure reading for you and have a blessed day. Bye bye.